Why aren't you rich yet? That is the question an acquaintance of me asked me because I've been doing this now for 6 years. Since 2019, I've been working on Search for Greatness, which is the channel that you're visiting right now, and welcome to you. Um, I don't really know what I answered him, but from what I can fully tell you, I understood that a lot of the question in and of itself was a limiting belief. Um, it is his own limiting belief that nobody is able to get rich these days, even though that is completely false. I am by no means rich at all. I have no substantial amounts of money in any way, shape, or form. But the question still intrigued me so much because why do people ask people trying to do something worthwhile these type of questions instead of saying, how can I help you be more successful and reach the goal that you're trying to reach? And for me, this is just a complete blueprint on the world right now and the normal human being. um, I've been working for these 6 years on removing limiting beliefs. I do consulting that helps remove limiting beliefs, and I felt that people need to see that there are other people who are willing to help them move past these, because a lot of you have them. I have them as well. I'm literally struggling thinking while I'm speaking to you if you're even going to listen, because there's no reason for you to actually do that now, is there? But there's also no reason for you not to listen to me, because if I have the experience within it and I want to help you, then why not let me help you, right? And this is what I believe most people should be doing for themselves as well, right? Many people have brilliant ideas, many people have great goals and dreams in their lives, and they want to provide either a product, a service, or whatever it might be. If you're an artist, you want to make something that'll touch someone and really just give them value. And many people just stop themselves before they even try. And I'm going to share a couple of stories with you today where this really comes forward. But for me, the main point is your limiting beliefs are beliefs. They're not limiting facts. So start asking yourself, who told me this? Who told me that I'm not able to do the things that I want to do? And if there's a person who told you this, what is their number one academic background, meaning their basic knowledge, and if they studied the very thing you're trying to do? If they have a level of that, sure, it might have some value in terms of feedback, but that still doesn't define if you should be doing it or not. Or the second one is, have they accumulated experience in the very thing that you're trying to do, right? That's why we have these gurus that exist already, Take Gary Vaynerchuk, for example. Nobody tells you directly to your face more than him that just do it. Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. Just do it anyway, because this is your dream, this is your passion, this is what you want to get done, so why aren't you doing it? Just do it. F everyone else, right? But for most people, it's not that easy, because our limiting beliefs are so strong that you just never get to go past them, right? So I'm going to tell you a story. I have a friend called Thomas, and I've been in consultation meetings with this person for quite some time. We've known each other longer than the 6 years that I've been doing consulting, but his greatest limiting belief is that he has to do everything perfect before he can do anything at all. He works on a boat that is, it's quite basically a local cruise line, and they travel up and down the coastline, showing the coastline for wealthy people who expect a certain level of excellence, right? So whenever he wants to do anything himself, he puts such a level of pressure upon himself that he almost at times just forgets having fun and actually enjoying what it is he's doing. He is an incredible artist, first of all, in terms of artwork, but he is also just such a brilliant person in terms of his thoughts and the ability of seeing things in a way that most people don't. And still, his belief just completely crushes his ability to get things done because people won't be ready for it. It's not presentable enough. It has to be completely. I have to see it work first from someone else. These type of things. So he's holding himself back instead of giving the people that could benefit what he has the thing that he can provide, because he's not seen anyone else do it that he knows, for example. And what we did was starting to map out through something we call the bullshit sheet. We have it within our community. You're going to get an invite to this as well. But in our community, we have the bullshit sheet where we map out who told you these things, how much of an emotional impact it has on you, and also helps you map out if they have the academic and the experience weighted behind their potential statement, or you also, which is the most important part, you get to note down every thought that you have that is limiting your ability to do anything and see, is it just my own mind or have someone actually said this to me? And you will be astounded once you do that how much of your limiting beliefs are your own. And you think that, oh, everyone thinks that, but you can't give them a name. You can't pinpoint a date or time where someone said this factual part that's holding you back. I'm also going to tell you about another friend of mine, Alexander. He is a brilliant, brilliant business mind. I have never met anyone that is able to see the possibility of getting something done more than this person. But he struggles to believe he deserves it. He's had a rougher entry into adulthood than most others have. And based on all of these experiences that he has had, he has built up a lot of limiting beliefs towards things that make him procrastinate. He puts a lot of effort in a very short time span, and if he doesn't get into the zone, he falls out of it, and he stays out of it. At the same time, he has so many interesting ideas and things he wants to get done that he scatters out his time in such a degree that he starts believing, I'm not getting anything done. And that then turns into the limiting belief that no matter what I do, nothing gets going, nothing gets successful. And talking to him back and forth in consultations and meetings and so on, he's been able to understand that if I set aside the specific time frame for long enough, then I will be successful with that thing. Now, the logical thing for people to do is to look at stuff like this and say, well, everyone else think it's difficult, but you don't have to. There are so many people in the world that have brilliant ideas that deserve to be heard, that you as well have this right. You as well have the right to create a business. If you want a good example, I'll give you two. Let's say you want to provide someone with a product or service, right? And your biggest thought is, well, people have already done it, right? People already exist that have this in some way, so there's no point in me trying to do it. Well, how about you clear your mind and say, well, if others have been able to do it, there is clearly people who want this. So my goal is to give a product that is potentially so much better that I am the preferred provider of this product or this service. Because you're capable of doing that, because every single one who has success today has had to do it the same way that you're going to have to do it. There is no difference for anyone. Oh, but some might be rich, some might have more people they know. It's irrelevant. That's you putting a limiting belief before you even get started. What about looking at it as, what a story I would have to tell to everyone if I'm able to create this out of nothing, or at least very little, and I have surpassed these people, right? If you want to run a restaurant, you know there are other restaurants around. You know there are other providers of good food, and you know there are other providers of good experiences culinarily, right? Or if you're a musician, there are millions of bands around the world, right? Everyone plays a genre of music, and even within these genres of music, you will have people who prefer this band over this band, this genre over this genre. All you need to focus on is community. Find the people who want to do the same, or listen to what you make, or eat the food that you create, right? Whatever it is that you want to do, just find the people looking for what you can provide. There are more than enough people, and even if they like going to other restaurants, or they like listening to similar bands, or whatever it is you're doing, that doesn't mean they won't listen or eat your food, right? Like, really, really think about it. Why would they not? Yeah? You do it every day. You go from, now let's make it super simple. You might listen to 3 bands per day, right? Their music is similar, that's why you like it, but those specific songs are so good, doesn't matter what the band is, right? Or you go to McDonald's one day, and the next day, well, I want to go to Burger King. The next day, well, you know what? I'll go for some KFC, right? What, a chicken burger? It doesn't really matter. The whole point here is there are providers of any and every service out there, so you have a right to provide it as well. The only difference is how well you take care of the people that are looking for you. If they find you, your only concern is, how can I help that one person? How can I help the second person? How well can I help the third? Or, to keep the perspective, make that one song. Let people listen to it. Listen to the feedback. How can I make a song that is just as gratificational for them to listen to? What's the third song going to be? And just listen to the people who are listening to your music. If they like it, keep doing the same. Same with your restaurant. If the people come, then make sure that you keep it going, right? That's all I want you to focus on. Once you take care of the community that visits you, no matter what you do, you will be successful. And based on that, I told you we're going to get an invite. We have a Skool community, and I want to invite you, since you're clearly looking for people to talk to and exchange ideas with. I would love to invite you to our Skool community. Come be part. We'll take good care of you. You'll have good conversations. And if you're part of the first 20 people who enter, you will be getting everything for free, always. Second of all, we're having a competition every month. The people who bring the most people into our group will win a prize. Come say hi.